Hi, I'm Tommy from Dozer,
And I'm Frederick from Dozer.
and you are watching.
The Heavy Galaxy Show.
All right, Matt and John, we're back with everyone here for another episode of the Heavy Galaxy Show as we're heading down to beautiful San Diego, California on this week's show. We got with us the head honcho for a band who, in my opinion, has got one of the best albums to come out this year in 2025. You can also check him out on his musical journey in the film Lifers. Of course, from the mighty MEZZOA, we got Mr. Nacho Maldonado. Nacho, what's
What's
up,
up, fellas? What's happening?
Not
Got my
much.
cat. As soon as we get off camera, go live, my cat's like, "Oh, we on?"
Nice.
Speaking of buttholes, yeah, because cats with their buttholes, they sit on things. Right on that.
Yeah.
So from
Yeah,
earlier
he's gonna
discussion,
keep him off of the.
it's a great
stay
start
off
to the show when I'm dropping butthole in there early.
Yeah.
My little man.
I'll probably get edited.
Nug, what up, Nug? Okay,
He's a cute stuff. Yeah, he's a cute one, man. Nice.
yeah, he's
Feel I'm
cute.
at Doomed and Stone show now.
Awesome, man. So we're doing good, brother, man. Let's we want to definitely talk a little bit about tons. It's a ton 618. So 618, I know is obviously area code in San Diego, or not 619 actually. That's right. So I'm wrong.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
We'll get to that later. We'll have you.
There's a
explain that
meaning
later.
behind it.
You know, there's definitely a meaning. I'm sure, of course.
Yeah.
But man, yeah, great record, bro. We're gonna definitely, like I said, get into that a bit. But before we do that, man, we want to talk some San Diego, man. San Diego music, history, rock and roll. I mean, think about San Diego. I think of bands like Iron Butterfly back in the 60s, which obviously Captain Beyond was after that in the 70s. You had Rat and Jakey Lee in the 80s from San Diego, Stone Temple Pilots, Eddie Vedder grew up there. I mean, obviously a lot of history, man, in San Diego. But let's tell us a little bit about when you started going to shows, when before you started being in bands and so forth. The scene in the 80s there. I mean, what was it like? Was it along the lines of like what was going on with LA, a lot of the glam stuff? Just kind of talk to us about that.
Well, as far as local stuff, I mean, just going to shows. First show was '79 Kiss, the Dynasty tour. I just kind of missed their Love Gun stuff. Couldn't get to that, and it's right on their tail end. But as far as the local stuff, I'm trying to think of what we were going to. Just went and saw this band called Victim, who they hadn't played since '86, and it was kind of like Judas Priesty, screamer metal. But that's what I remember going to early as far as the local bands. Is as far as I'm trying to think who was good back then. There wasn't a ton of really. Go ahead.
Nacho, from a point of reference, you're meat and potatoes Gen Xer, right? You graduated in the middle 80s or something?
Yeah, 86.
86. Okay, and I'm 87. So okay.
So
you went to a concert in 79?
Yeah. Mom's was cool.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah. I was a cubby. I think at 79 I was in 6th grade. We checked out Kiss, and man, it was freaking wild. The dude beat up his girlfriend right next to us. It was like, oh my God. It was fucking, I don't even know if I should be bringing that up, but it was pretty horrendous.
Did she not even let you go to another concert for 10 years after that?
No, we didn't tell her. My big brother, he's 5 years older than me. Him and his best buddy took my cousin and my best friend. So, 79, it was freaking awesome. Kiss is still one of my favorite bands all time, just because they started it all for me. The 70s, my brother would wake me up in the Don Kirshner's rock concert. Dude, check these dudes out. So I'd get up at 1 a.m, like, oh my God, what the F is this? So, that's what kind of started it. And then I remember hearing Live and Let Die, and that from the Spy Who Loved Me or something like that, one of those James Bond movies. And when I heard the Live and Let Die song, Wings, it just blew my doors. And that's when I just realized music just locked in. And then, then I just started going to tons. I've seen Judas Priest a lot in the 80s, Ozzy, obviously, Dio, who else? Metallica. There's a lot of stuff. My mom was cool as shit, and she would let us go see all that stuff. As far as local bands, can't really think. There was Atomic Cafe, my buddy Scott Fraser's band, but they were nothing that really blew up or made it out. You know what I mean? They were just, just local homies getting it done. And Victim, like I told you, was one of the bands that kind of got a little bit of love up in LA. But other than that,
the
big bands.
A few years later, like more of a alternative rock kind of band came out there that got pretty popular. I remember.
Drive Like
Matt,
Jehu?
you probably know who it is even.
Who's that? Drive Like Jehu? Is that what you're talking about?
No.
Alternative, like Rocket from the Crypt, you talking about?
No, not alternative like that. A little closer to mainstream. Damn. I can't remember if they had like a.
Oh, you're asking me. I thought you were like getting ready.
I thought you were talking about a band. Yeah. I thought you
It's a band, but I can't remember the.
Well, Drive Like Jehu came out. Well, Rocket from the Crib and Drive Like Jehu were kind of had
connected,
the same,
right?
Not
yeah.
that.
I think John Reese was a guitarist in both. And Rocket kind of did some. They made some noise. Jehu was pretty freaking big. Deftones covered one of their tunes. So, but as far as
I'm mad at myself. I can't remember.
Someone,
he wasn't prepared. You're not prepared.
Yeah, okay. This is in the late 90s, 2000s or something. He sent me this. So when he moved to 2000s, they moved to San Diego. And Sprung Monkey.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Sure.
Can't believe
yeah,
it.
we just played with them. We had one of our best shows last February, man. It was a freaking blast down at the holding company. Because a lot of our heads all knew all their heads, so it was a sold-out show.
Cool.
Awesome, dude. Every now and again, it's why you keep doing it for shit like that to kind of come back around. And
good crowd?
Excellent crowd. Fired up. Down at
How
the
many
beach.
people do you think?
I think it holds 200. And I think they said it was sold out. So, I mean, for me, that's massive. You know what I mean? I'm like,
a small place with 200.
It's tiny. So it seems like 200 were in there. Yeah, exactly. So everybody was up to the stage, jam-packed, all the way back. And it's like, so, for me and little knucklehead Nachito and the boys, we were freaking pumped. The crowd was fired up, it was perfect timing, perfect set time. So it was good one.
Wait.
Yeah.
So when you were in high school, Joe.
Yes, sir.
Couple questions. First is, name me a couple of your favorite albums your senior year of high school, if you can remember.
Ultimate Sin probably was one. The Firm.
Ricky Lee. The Firm. Man, now you're talking.
I still love that.
Rogers.
I still love Jimmy Page. And I think Queensryche was one of my favorite bands back then too. So I think those are the ones that I remember thinking, in my senior year, we were struggling, man. We wanted some heavy shit. Ozzy was fucking killing it with Ultimate Sin.
Yeah.
That was a badass album. But other than that, go ahead.
Jake E. Lee.
Oh, Jake. I saw him at Planet Desert Rock. Freaking met one of my idols 2 years ago, dude.
How cool is that? It's unbelievable what happened.
It was dope, dude. Yeah, it was bitching. I didn't want him. He was up in the bird's nest up there, and I didn't want to go up there and bug him. So I just waited. Well, actually, I went to go. I'm like, I want to meet him. And then I just went and said, fuck it. Went and got a beer, and I'm just sitting there at the bar, and boop, he comes and sits right next to me.
Yeah.
Like,
Nice.
He's a really chill guy.
Chilly dude, man, for sure.
I've hung out with him for multiple minutes a number of times. I saw him after Planet Desert Rock and hung out with him and
hell yeah.
And a couple other people in one of the back booths, the VIP little thing at the back of the back.
Sure,
of the
sure. Where all the cool people kick it.
Huh? It's gone.
Where all the cool people. The Vamped? Oh, fuck. That place was dope. Yeah. Such a bummer that they shut down, dude. Yeah. Damn it.
So in high school, you were digging metal back then, and MTV was probably something. Did you play sports?
Oh yeah, I was a jock. I played football, played both ways, offense, defense.
I remember that. So you and me are at times the rarity when I come.
Oh yeah, and that's the rarity of the band too, because I've been in bands for freaking since about those years, and not really a lot of jocks and football, jocks and music guys meet. Roy, my drummer, he plays golf. He loves sports.
Golf.
Greg, my new bass player, he's a jockey. He plays sport. He plays real fast pitch baseball during the weekends and shit.
Yeah. Holy shit!
Yeah, so it's the first time we're all in fantasy football. So it's like I actually got we're all brothers in music and in sports, and we'll just start jamming. yeah, and we just start playing a Kiss song. It just comes out. So it's like we all kind of grew up on the Chargers, grew up on Kiss, grew up on the same shit. So it's kind of a cool little thing we got going right now.
Oh yeah, man.
Dan
Shit,
Fouts. That
You know.
wide open
Oh,
offense, Dan
Chargers,
Fouts,
yeah.
and
Oh yeah,
all those guys. Oh my
Kellen
God.
Winslow.
That's
hold on.
hilarious.
Yes, sir.
You play
Yeah.
football?
Winslow lived behind me. That was a trippy thing. Kellen
Really?
Winslow lived right behind us. We went and washed his car, went swimming in his pool.
Wow, man.
Dope, dude. Yeah,
That's
it's pretty
freaking
cool.
sick. Hell yeah,
Drop
man.
some names real quick.
Yeah, man. Absolutely, bro. It's cool, man. So, you know, I when I was living down here, I was in the '90s. I lived in San
Yes, sir.
Diego for a little bit. Like kind of John was alluding to before, you know, there was, it was pretty, you know, heavy rock and metal by then. A lot of it was like you know, Sprung Monkey, obviously, like I said that they were huge there. Obviously, Blank was coming out of there. 182, but you know, even more local bands like Common Sense.
Yeah.
You know, and of course, Slightly Stupid. I remember seeing Slightly Stupid, man.
Yeah, yeah,
Schooners and PB, a little bar, man, and they blew the hell up.
For
You want to hear
sure.
something, what, Matt? So Slightly Stupid. The tie-in with that band in our heavy underground is Arthur C. from
Yeah.
UNITA
He does the
works
lighting and
with
stuff,
that
yeah.
band and goes
Mhm.
on tour with them every time.
No shit.
Yeah.
I think we're
Yeah.
going up against those guys. That's what I'm saying. They put on a festival
Mhm.
right at the same time as SoCal Heavy Jam. It's like,
I mean, it's totally different kinds of music, man.
I mean, different music for sure, but I mean, we'll
You might
still
lose some homies, though, right?
We'll lose a couple homies for sure going to that, trying to meet some ladies instead of coming to the. Yeah, you know, whatever. Hey,
You're right about that.
what were you gonna say though, Matt? Finish your point. What were you saying?
Yeah, no, I was going to say
Sorry.
is, you know, because, you know, that was the thing. It was, and right around that time, I believe, right? I think he was telling me around like early 2000s, that's when you kind of got your first band or the first really serious band, Magdalene, off the ground.
Yeah.
correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, and I know at that time it was tough because there wasn't a lot of labels too. I remember, and there was some. You had Surf Dog Records, you know. That was I actually interned there for a little bit, but
Oh, okay.
there wasn't a ton. It was like Cargo. That was more of a
Yeah, I was gonna
distributor.
say Headhunter, Cargo.
Yeah,
is
head
kind of
on
the
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So I mean, how just talk about sort of like the challenges too when you didn't have a lot of, I guess, you know, I mean, what I just didn't see like a huge sheet. If it was kind of splintered, right?
sure,
I mean,
Dave.
yeah, talk about that a little
And
bit.
if
yeah.
in like what the music that we played, we were always kind of on the outskirts because like you guys were talking about the alternative Jehu crew and Rocket.
Mhm.
They had their own clique of homies, which were all nice guys, good dudes and shit. But we were a little different, a little heavier, a little more Soundgarden-y and whatnot. And they were a little bit more just like I said, avant-garde or whatever you want to call it.
Alt rock.
Alt rock for sure. And
Yeah.
so we
Which
just
is massive. Yeah.
So it's great music. I love it, but it just we never really clicked. They would just get all the big nights on Saturdays at the Casbah and all the good stuff, and we were just relegated to some of the Dirthead, the Hesher shows, which you know it's fine by me, but that's the way it was. It was just two separate scenes down here, and so you know that's what's cool about now. You know, Kip, Jason, and I just you know since we were always kind of playing the same shows, it's like shit, man. Let's make our own little freaking festival, and now we finally have our own little crew together, and then there is somewhat of a scene happening now with. I mean, I guess everybody was always here doing the same shit, but just you know, like I said, with Ride the Sun back in the mid 2000s, who else was doing it? You know, there's tons of heavy hard rock bands, but you know now.
Well, you
I
got
guess go ahead.
you got a lot of heavy psych out of there. I mean, obviously with
Oh, yeah.
Birthless, and Sacramani and Monarch. I mean, it goes on and on. But
Archon.
man, I tell you, you guys don't intermingle that much. I
No.
find. Like in a psych group fan base, they're not really. I don't see a lot of them or hear about them going and sporting, you know, the stoner rock or doom or heavy
Yeah, you're
rock
right.
stuff.
And it sucks. I mean, I guess I don't know why that is. I mean, I'd like to go check out bands. I guess you know, you go see your friends' bands or whatnot, but I don't know
Yeah.
what the reasoning is behind that. I mean, I tell you what, I did go see a lot more bands when we were younger. You know, it's like
Sure.
Friday night, Saturday night, we're
Mhm.
out. I don't care. Thursday night, let's go. So and so is playing.
You
But
got
I
it.
guess I would use that as an excuse for basically a lot of us that we're just getting older. We got one night a weekend we want to go commit to going
Yeah.
out, and so they're going to go see their buddies, or you know, that's my guess. I don't know really, but yeah, I wish there was more hominess in the scene, but it is what it is. I'm happy for what we do have. We do have a small clique, and it's kind of fun to have the support that we do have right now, which we never did back in the early 2000s for sure.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean, you got a
growing.
bunch
Yeah.
of smaller size bands, we'll say, there. I mean, we can go on for a long time with a lot of those. I've done a whole show on that.
Right,
as well.
right.
But so women, did you play instruments and stuff in high school or before?
I was a drummer for the most part. You know, that's what I mean, basically started off like 6th, 7th grade. I got my first drum set. So I was a drummer first and then was playing drums in a few bands. And I realized can't write no songs from the drums. You know, I tried to like, hey, I got an idea, fellas. Like, shut the fuck up. And like, so I just picked up the guitar, I think around, 11th, 12th grade and started just hacking at it and just digging, because like it was weird, even the bands that I was in some pretty good bands. You're just like, God, nobody got the chunky, heavy shit that I want to hear, the Sabbath, just the heavier stuff. And not that I'm saying that we're really heavy, but I was just, I'm like, I needed to fill that void, what I wanted to hear. So that's why I just basically taught myself how to play. And then that's kind of where that transformed into just writing songs for myself and then going, well, I guess I better learn some bass too. And that was just to have fun or just to record my own shit, and eventually guys, I'd have some recordings. I'd send them out to my boys. They're like, oh, fuck, that's rad. Let's go play some shows. It's kind of how it's all started, basically.
Yeah. Now with Magdalene, just quickly, because, and you mentioned it in Lifers, man, you were saying that, there's a lot of a band like that, because I listen to that stuff, man. You gave me those CDs. That's some good shit, man. Obviously, and some of those songs I know wound up becoming, you wound up doing, I know with MEZZOA.
Right.
But you also said too is the band you weren't as focused, and the thing is if anyone's ever lived in San Diego, I think they can understand, man. There's distractions everywhere. It's so fun. There's so many beautiful people. I mean, it's just there's so many distractions. This is why I think they've lost their sports teams too, man. There's so much stuff to do. You know what I mean? And so I could totally, I could. Well, that too. You're right. Yeah, it's true.
I was going to say it's kind of a transplant county because when the Chargers were here, I would notice that the Packers would have they would have 60% of the fans.
Yeah,
it made me realize there's tons of people from Wisconsin out here, tons of people from Chicago were out here,
Chicago, Kansas City,
and it's such a bummer. But I mean, I guess that's part of the deal, that
people travel.
People want to come, like you were saying. People want to come out today. Because if we're going to go see a game, let's go watch the Charger game out in San Diego.
Yeah, right. I mean,
right.
Yeah. It's kind of similar thought process with Planet X Rock in Vegas,
Yes, sir. No, I love it, Johnny. I love you.
Two combination kind of thing. So San Diego definitely, has that. So you did the I don't even want to try to pronounce it.
Magdalene.
Magdalene. How long was that band? How long did that go for?
I think it was about 2003 to about 2009. No. I'm sorry. We recorded the first one in 1999. Then I think I remember the last one was probably around 2008 or 9. I remember doing shows with that name. And then that pretty much fizzled right after that. Like you said, though, Matt, we just doing a lot. It's just tough to keep a band together. We're having fun doing shows. And then one guy gets married, another guy just gets into drugs. And it's like, And it gets tough carrying. I remember just taking dudes, going to El Cajon to pick up the bass player, going to PB to get the drummer, bringing him up to my house down in Golden Hills, taking the drummer back, taking it like, It got old, it got tiresome, and eventually just like, all right, boys. I just basically wore myself out too, so it's kind of pretty much it stopped. And I needed a break. Took a couple years off, and did jam with Dave and for Supersonic Dragon Wagon and Big Sean who passed away. So in the meantime, I went back to drums and just kind of hung out and just didn't do shit for a while. And then eventually started writing songs again. And that's when MEZZOA was birthed, maybe 2015 or something, just in my room writing songs, basically is where that started.
And you were still on drums for Supersonic.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah. And you mentioned a couple names. One of the gentlemen unfortunately passed away.
Yeah, that was Sean Knierim was on bass, and Dave Russell was basically the songwriter for Supersonic Dragon Wagon. And so that was our little 3-piece there. It was pretty dope. We had our first little EP was fucking badass, dude.
Well, the one cat, the one cat's the original singer for Desert Sons, right?
Yeah. That's right. That's right. Good point. Yeah. He's still recording and doing his own stuff for Supersonic too. I see him posting. He posts stuff here and there. I don't know what I think he released an album a year or so ago. Yeah. Great songwriter, man. Dave's cool. He's got his own style. He's a badass, man. He's heavy but melodic, great songwriter, good guitar player, pretty
Sounds
badass.
familiar.
Yeah. Oh, you get.
Yeah, that album he did was landed on Doom charts, so it got some recognition. Someone even played it on the Doom and Stone show, I believe, or we mentioned it.
Great songs, dude. It's great.
So yeah, it was a nice comeback for them for sure.
Yeah,
did you ever record anything with?
I recorded, like I said, I recorded an EP, like 6 to 8 songs the first go around, and then they just splintered. I guess after a while, then they picked back up, and then I think Roy, my drummer for MEZZOA, who was the original drummer for Magdalene, also he started playing with Dave for a little bit. That guy Sean, who passed away, they had a 3-piece for a little while. Mm-hmm. I think they recorded 1 or 2 albums live, and then after that, Dave has just been doing it by himself in his own home studio, basically knocking out his own stuff. But he's, like I said, a great songwriter. Got nothing bad to say about the fella.
Oh yeah. Now you were saying before, obviously, it sounded like you said around 2012 to 15, like Ride the Sun, right? They were one of the first ones to really start kicking in, right?
Yes.
And of course, then MEZZOA obviously came a couple of years after. So talk about like around that time, because you said it seemed like like you said, you took some time off, came back. It was sort of one of those things where that's what was going on. Everyone just was kind of like, all right, well, let's just kind of try this. Was it like a conscious effort to?
I didn't even
maybe
know
a little
about
different now, or did you just like?
I didn't really even hear of it. The funny thing is, the first time I heard about Ride the Sun, I was in at Hamilton, just solo drinking like a loser. But I was just kicking it, and I heard like a promoter was talking about, I'm looking for some heavy bands, man. I got this one stoner rock band, Ride the Sun. My ears are ding, and I'm just all. I heard about it, but I'd already been writing my stuff, which I didn't realize fit pretty good. And that's funny now that I think about it, because I guess it was earlier than 2015, because I still had some Magdalene shows, because I remember talking to that guy saying, I got a band, and so it may have been 2013, 2012 or some shit like that when I still was doing the Magdalene stuff. But, like I said, I think I stopped recording. My last recording with Magdalene was in 2009. But, so anyways, so 2015, I remember right around there is when I heard about Ride the Sun. And then, so like I said, it was nothing cognitive, like, let's make rock music again. It's like, that's just always been my style. Just kind of rocking, and
when did you meet Kip in this whole mix? Kip Page.
I think it was the show. I think it was after I talked to that dude, we played the show. The Magdalene played with Ride the Sun.
Okay.
We had one show, and that's when I met, but we didn't really become buddies. That's how I met him. The guitars for Ride the Sun, Lydell. Me and him became pretty close, and he ended up moving in with me for a little while, and we became lovers. It was a good.
What? You're like Charlie Sheen now, just breaking it out.
Oh damn!
It's all coming on the table. Nah, but Lydell and me were buds for a minute, but he moved back to Minnesota.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
I've met Lydell. Nice guy.
No, he's rad. He's a good songwriter too, man. Great guitarist, great vocalist, cool cat, funnier than shit. We had fucking ton of fun. That dude's a knucklehead. But then, I guess me and Kip, was just doing shows. It's kind of funny. I can't really remember the time me and him just started hanging, but that dude became my brother, man. We just started kicking it, going to shows. I guess I would always see him there, and then I guess we just started chopping it up, having beers, going to have breakfast up at the 19th hole over here in Balboa golf course, and then we just started talking about this SoCal Heavy Jam whatnot. But then it's just doing shows just because I think it was actually you, Johnny. We started talking about him, or me and him started talking. I think he's like, I sent your music out to this guy John Gist out in Vegas. I'm like, oh really? I'm like, fucking right on, dude. And that was like 2017. He's all, he's all into this music. He'll promote it if he says he likes it. I'm like, oh sweet. So, the next thing you know, we're out there playing with Sasquatch. Fucking, I'm like, that's
right.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah.
But so that's kind of how we go ahead.
I remember where I was when he sent it to me. It's weird. I was sitting on my balcony of the condo I lived in just before this, same building.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I was just chilling out, Facebook messaging and then maybe texting, this kind of thing. And then next thing, Kip comes inbound, and I met Kip maybe a couple years before that, because we hung out in the desert for a Sasquatch House of Broken Promises show once.
Oh,
out Palm Springs. at a little venue. And so he sent me that text, and I'm like, and he's like, hey, check this band out. I go, okay, what? And I looked, I go, who the hell is that? You know? So I looked it up on Facebook. I'll never forget.
Here we go.
Facebook,
They had one follower.
Let's see what they've done. Like what?
They got one follower.
I think he said 9 or 30. There you go.
It's grandma. It's Nacho's grandma's the follower. God damn it.
Like everyone's named Maldonado, but no big deal. And I remember going, wow, this is really ground level. But I listened to it. Yeah, I didn't listen to it.
This shit is really great. No, this shit's really ground level.
I'm like, this
shit
is better than a 30-person.
That you can get. Look at Johnny. I love
But
it.
I listened to it and I was like, that's pretty damn good. And I listened to it again. And then I went on a road trip at some point in time. I don't know if that was out to San Diego or one of those times. And I listened to it out on the road and it just resonated. And I'm just like, this shit's about him.
Yes, sir.
It's biographical. And I remember I asked you and you're like,
pretty much. A lot of it.
Funny, that's interesting you say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
I thought that was Johnny. I appreciate it. You know, and I think that's the way with a lot of music. You kind of have to listen to it a couple times. Not always the shit hits you the first time. I know that happens.
No, I liked it.
What's
like
up?
Your the something son, that song kicked it immediately. I was like, oh shit.
Oh, that's an ass kicker. That's one of my
and everything else just kind of kept, resonating, slower build.
Yeah,
slow and I was like, damn.
Yeah,
So
appreciate
I mean, you do a cover on that album.
Yeah.
Tell folks here what band you decided on your first album ever by MEZZOA. What band did you cover and what song?
The Smiths, Shoplifters of the World, Unite.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah. I think we smashed. I always thought I knew it had a good little riff to it. The bass line is just put a little distortion on that. I'm like, oh, that could be heavy as shit. And I've always loved Morrissey's vocals, and I think we fucking knocked it out of the park with the recording.
You killed it. The deeper vocal style, which of course with you're multi in some way, but it was right in your wheelhouse. That one,
for sure.
Yeah, that was a fun one to see live. Hopefully you continue to play that some along the way.
Yeah.
That was fun stuff. That was really
great record, man. Yeah,
a really
Thanks,
great debut album.
I feel it was.
Yeah.
And
so, question, Cho.
Yes, sir.
Did you play all the instruments on that album?
Yeah, on that one. Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Nice. You did.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, on that one I did. Like I said, I was just fucking around, just sticking around, no band together, and I just, just a little, I don't know, I was salty or just like, man, it's over, nobody's to jam with, It's like, well, just record your own shit then, fuck it, man. And so I just, like I said, once I recorded it, I was like, fuck, it's just pretty good. Can't remember who I showed it to, Roy or whoever, but I think that's what it was. Somebody asked me if I wanted to play a show. And this band, Shot Out Hoods in San Diego, pretty big back in the early 2000s. I remember them. Hell yeah. And so I'm like, and I didn't have nobody to play with. So I just said, Roy, you want to play a show? John Cruz, who plays guitar for Madeira right now, and Kiko, the old bass player. So I hit them all up. They said, yeah. And so we basically supposed to be a one-off. Powery and battery low. Oh, no. Oh, no, it's all right. That might
plug it in.
Yeah. Powery and battery. Energy saver is on.
That beat's gonna die soon.
Yes. Get the questions in quick.
That would suck.
You don't have a cord to plug it in?
Yeah, but I didn't think I was gonna have to do that. Here, let me. This is exciting.
Yeah, look at we're
going getting the tour. We're getting the tour.
So this is the let me just move you on over here. Let me plug it in real quick.
You're sitting on the toilet doing it.
That's where I was the whole time, taking a diz on. Get it plugged in, gents.
And you had on drums, I think it was drums for a while. Oh man, I always forget his name.
Artie.
No.
Oh, Paul.
Yeah.
Paul from what was this band's name? King Chiefs.
Yeah, Chiefs and then King Chiefs. Yeah. Which is another fabulous band.
Oh, I love Paul, man. I I was kind of hoping we could stick together, man, because I loved the songs he did. And I'm like, fuck, King Chiefs and Nachito with MEZZOA, fuck, we're gonna be some hell of a songwriting team, man. But he was he was done. He's like, he had that 1 second album, he called it.
Man, like you were saying, man, you know, it's tough to keep a squad together, man. I mean, it sounds like that's kind of been obviously the one big challenge you have with the band, right? Is just keeping. Yeah. I mean, Roy seems like he's pretty consistent now, right?
Yeah.
With the band, you know, pretty much. But yeah, it's tough. Like you said, you get older, people got lives, jobs, family, all that stuff. I mean, that's obviously probably been, you know, I would think the biggest challenge.
But Kiki had the whole get up and everything. You know,
what's up?
Quite part of the show.
To Kiki? What'd you say? Yeah, Kiki was badass. I mean, it definitely was something to look at other than my handsome head. No, but I thought that was bitch, and it was definitely part of our show, you know, and it's kind of a bummer, but dude was just kind of, I could just sense that he was, you know, I felt like I was dragging him to shows and to practices. And, you know, at that point, it's just like, man, it's just kind of a bummer, dude. Do you even want to be here? I mean, I don't even like talking about it because I don't want to bring the show down, but it's just like,
we get it. Okay. It's all part of the trials and tribulations of being in a band.
Yeah, every band member has gone through it, I'm sure. You know, they've one way or another, if you've been in a band and it's gone south, it's one thing or the other, and it's usually people just losing interest. And I get it, man. Dudes get bored. Yeah. They want to try something else. All right, you know, we're still brothers. We hug it out every time I see him, so it's all good.
That's cool, man. Now let's talk about, you know, Dunes of Mars, man. I mean, you got signed to what do you call Golden Robot Records on that one. I remember getting that, you know, that was the first time I discovered you. Was I got a press release for it. You know, I was doing a podcast, got it from Dustin Hardman, sent that over. And I listened to it. I was like, holy shit, man, this is great stuff. I mean, I love your vocals, everything, man. And so, I mean, yeah, talk a little bit. I know, you know, talk a little bit about getting signed, how you got signed to Golden Robot.
Well, once again, that's another Johnny connection from Dustin Elliott, I believe is his name, from Stone Deaf. I believe Dustin and Cody were starting a label called freaking Coffin and Bolt. So they're like, Notch, we want MEZZOA to be on our label. You be our first sign. I'm like, fuck yeah. They're like, we love you guys, blah, blah, blah. So I was pumped that somebody took notice and wanted to give us some love. So they were starting this label. And then before they got a couple bands signed, I guess Golden Robot said, hey, we want to make Golden Robot wanted to make the Coffin and Bolt like a subsidiary of their label. So they were going to pull them in and say, you guys do all our stoner rock stuff. Because I guess Golden Robot's pretty freaking big.
It's big.
Kinds of different, you know?
Totally.
So, but then after that, though, Dustin and Cody said, nah, we're not going to do it, Notch, but you can go ahead and sign with them. And I'm like, well, you know, and they just basically said they're just going to dissolve Coffin and Bolt. So I'm like, wow, dude, I was all fired up 1 minute. And I'm like, oh, my boys are, but, you know, Golden Robot said, no, we'll take it. So, like, I was still flattering to have somebody say, no, we'll help you out. They pushed it. And, you know, it's the first time to ever really have any label help. And it was interesting. It was fun, you know, definitely got it up to people like you. You know, I know they did a good job, you know, promoting, getting it online, getting us some digital sales and whatnot. But then again, you know, I think I've given them 8 years of digital sales or whatever, some wild, but I didn't care. I'm like,
own the rights to the songs.
I think they were the digital sales.
A lot of people don't get this stuff inside the
business.
I
think they own the digital sales. I think they have the digital sales or something like that, or a portion. I don't know.
Or for a certain amount of years.
For a certain amount of years, 8 years, I guess they had the digital sales, a piece of it. Yeah. So I mean, it kind of sucks, but like I told you,
I think they call it like a lease.
What's that?
Yeah.
Go on a what?
It's called a lease.
Yeah.
It's a lease.
And that's why Paul Valle, he kind of backed out too, because they wanted to pick his band up too, King Chiefs, and he's like, nah, not doing it, you know, and which is cool. He's got full ownership of his stuff, but I don't know if he's got.
Who's heard it though? Right? Who's heard his music?
What I'm talking about. I'm like, at least you know, and I don't care. I make money in my company doing stucco, so I'm like, that's how I make my money. I mean, I get it being in control of your shit. It's a little bit of like just letting your child.
But if no one hears you.
But yeah, dude, I'm just like, I fucking don't care. I'm giving this shit away for free. Fuck. I mean, I say that, but don't really want to give it away.
Of course not. Yeah.
But I do, the
No,
fact
you
that
don't need to
people-
do that.
No, but now that's on Spotify and they pushed it out there and did some promotion and publicity. That fucking's killer. I ain't tripping. I'm all good.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, like I said, that album kicks ass, man. And of
Thank
course, we'll have to, I think we could start maybe getting into talking about the new record a little bit here, Ton 6. So tell us the title. What does that represent? Ton 618.
Ton 618. I just, I'm a space weirdo, and I just remember somebody was talking on either some NASA program or whatever about how Ton 618 is the largest black hole known to be observed. So I'm like, that's fucking gnarly. I just try to imagine it. Just, I thought, sounds cool to me. I don't know if it sounds cool to anybody else. I just thought the name sounded cool. Ton 618, and then just what it represents. I'm like, fucking. So I just wrote it down as one of the names possibly for the album, and then it's the one that stuck. So I kept it.
What happened to Swampfoot and Mudcat, dude? I thought that was the fucking
that
name,
one was
man.
third. Good one, dog. Good one. Nah, Swamp-footed Mudcat.
You let us on, man. No, I'm just fucking.
Fucking yeah. There's a couple funny ones too. I just forget right now, but yeah, Swamp-footed Mudcat. You're killing me. Good one.
Yeah, man. Well, I mean, the first. Yeah, go ahead, John.
Well, I was going to say, you met Dust. Was that at the Bramp York show we had at Banff or something?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It sure was.
Stone Deaf.
Yeah.
Stone Deaf.
Stone Deaf. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were cool cats, man. We were fast friends, man. Dustin and Code were cool cats, man. We got along great with those dudes. I think we went on a tour with them too. We did a tour like the very next year. Fucking Southwest tour, New Mexico, Tejas. It was pretty in California out there in the desert. Well, that was a cool little tour. It was fun, hot as fuck, but right around this time of year.
Yeah, and then eventually you hit Ripple Fest just I don't know, a couple 3 years back or whatever. And
that was another
rock a couple years back also.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, I remember I got a motorhome motorhome I thought there was going to be a couple people. I haven't done a bunch of festivals outside of anywhere, but I just thought, people are going to have motorhomes and shit. So I went and rented one, pulled up to the Outback Lounge or whatever it's called in Austin, and I was the only dude there. It kind of saved me because it was fucking 105 degrees, and I'd be hot as shit. Like, I would go take a shower in the motorhome, take a shower, sit in the AC for a minute, go back to drinking with Johnny and the boys. But yeah,
I went in
at
there.
nighttime
You
though.
brought me back.
Yeah. What's
you brought
that?
me back there, Joe.
Oh yeah,
You brought me back there. Go hang out for a little bit. Got a cold beer.
Sure did.
All
Sure
right.
did. For a little. Yeah, it was chill. It was
Can't remember if
cool.
we're up to any other monkey business, but
Yeah, it was cool. Fucking what else was? Yeah, it was hot though, but I was just gonna say at nighttime it was a little spooky. I was just like, oh man, fucking nobody's around. Fucking the venue's quiet. I'm like, what am I doing here? Should have fucking Kip's fucking ass. Kip tells me, yeah, Kip's like, dude, go there Wednesday, dude. I'm going out a day early. I'm like, all right, fuck, I'll go out Wednesday. Show don't start the Thursday. He's like, well, I'll be there, dude. I'm like, fuck it, I got my motorhome. I'm like, fuck, I'll get the motorhome. I'll be there, bro. I get there on Wednesday. Met a couple of homies. Probably saw you. Probably ran into you. And Kip's, I'm with my chick. My chick came into town, so we're at the hotel tonight. I'm like, all right, whatever, bro. Very next day, same shit. I'm with my chick. I'm like, fuck, dude. I was there. I mean, it was long enough. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 4 days. And then I went the next day for Wednesday with this fuck. So that's 5 days. And then Monday to get out of there, I'm like, oh man, I was there fucking forever, dude. Jesus Lord. And Kip was there like 10 minutes. And I'm like, 'cause he's like, I don't feel so good. My chick's sick back at the hotel. I'm like, right on, bro. I'm glad I came out a night early to hang out. Fuck, but anyways.
But we had there was a good crowd of people, including musicians, that got to hang with there. If I remember correctly, Keith from Sasquatch.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, Wild
Nicky
Animals,
from
Brand
Nick
New
Oliveri, just fucking doing Crystal with Nick. You can't beat that.
Okay.
Nicky, he's fucking rad, dude. He's too much.
Nick is so much fun.
Oh, he's
I'll
fucking
never forget.
classic.
I walked in a room. It was a hotel room here, and he was. I should probably not tell this, but I'll do it anyways. And I remember I walked in. I'm like, "Hey, Nick." I was like, I said maybe let's hang out a little bit because that kind of helped him out with this certain arrangement with a musician.
Yeah.
And so I go over to his place, and he's got cold beer, in his sink. So I go over there, sitting in the bed, and I'm got cold beer. I'm talking. He's like, "Hey man, you want some of this?" He points over there, and I see and it's like 2:00 in the afternoon. It's like week, not exactly Friday night pregame, and I'm like, wait a minute, and I'd already heard, so I'm like a little bit, so I'm like, is that the boss?
Three?
No. I said, no, something. I'm good. Just keep bringing the beers.
Yeah.
And that's a wild conversation. I mean,
he got down.
What an unbelievable storyteller he is.
Oh, yeah.
Forget the drugs. All it's his
He's
storytelling. He's like, wino, Matt. They can just do this stuff.
He's a sweetheart, though. He's no big time into his game. He's just it's just like a homie. It's like he fucking lived down the street. You go kick it, jam with his ass, and he's a fucking rad dude. Anywho, where else? Where were we at? Tell us.
Oh, new record.
About the Ripple Pit.
Oh yeah, the new record. Yeah, the Ton 618, man. I'm freaking proud of that, fellas. I mean, tell you what. I mean, I like to be, humble. I mean, I try to stay quiet. I knew I was sitting on a fucking ass kicker, but I just, that still sounds cocky. But I mean, I felt like, fuck, there's some fucking badass tunes on this motherfucker,
yeah, man.
And like I did say, we took a couple from the Magdalene years that I thought were just, overlooked. I'm like, okay, pull 2 of those on.
Which ones were from the Magdalene years?
Blessing and Uncle Cho.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Yeah,
man.
both recorded in D tuning.
Okay,
so
yeah.
The tuning's a little different. And then Smiles for Everyone was recorded recently, like 2 years ago, but it was tuned in C tuning, but it had already been recorded back in Magdalene days. But it's just basically an older song that I just rehashed and re-recorded. But everything else is pretty new, except obviously the cover tune of Wasted and Wasted Universe by Sabbath and Def Leppard. That was done by my buddy Jimmy Flores on guitar, Adam Franken on bass, and me on drums. So that's where that one comes from. Our band Sicarios de Musica. So basically it's just kind of a hodgepodge. That's not totally a Magdalene as per se, me playing all the shit. But since it's one of the bands I've been in, it's my brothers. And I said, fuck, that thing's just laying there on the ground, man. Let's put this on that Magdalene album, man. Fucking Magdalene. I said Magdalene. I said, let's put that on the
don't even know how to pronounce it.
I don't even know. I call it the wrong band. That ain't Magdalene. But no, so yeah, so there's a couple of those songs, so we're Adam singing. And I just thought, speaking of Nick Oliveri, I think it kind of adds that to the songs, like where I'm singing the majority of all of the songs on the last 2 albums. To have somebody else singing, it's kind of cool in my opinion. Got a little bit of different vocal style. He's more hardcore punk rock sound, and it adds. I think it's just cool. And Jimmy's guitar style is a little different, a little more punky, a little more hardcore. I'm like, I think it fits, even though it's not me on guitar on some of those. I think it's fucking still badass.
And he was on Chump. That was he singing?
That's Jimmy on Chump. Adam's
okay.
Jimmy's on guitar. Adam's on Vogues, and we're learning that right now for the SoCal Heavy Jam. We're going to be doing Chump, and Adam was supposed to come over tonight to bust out vocals, but Roy was feeling under the weather, so we didn't have practice tonight. But
that went through me for a loop when I heard Chump, man. I mean, I grew up on hardcore, man, so I'm a fan of it. So when I heard that was like, that fucking blew me. I'm like, no fucking way, man. You went from a desert rock, which was great, then to throw that in there was such a huge curveball. That was a screwball, really, actually, man.
I feel so.
This album is heavy. I mean, it's the heaviest stuff you've done in one composite of an album of it versus the previous 2.
My only regret is at the very end, I had these 2 songs. One was like just an acoustic, kind of a sweet tune, and I kind of wanted to end it on that. But to put it on a vinyl, you have to have like 22 minutes or whatever it is per side. And I'm like, God, it ain't gonna make it. So I just put this other song on there, which is good. How We Are. That's what finishes but I feel like like I said, it's the one regret I have. It's just pretty much rock the whole way through. You know, I wouldn't mind to tone it down a little at the end just to kind of give it a little bit of an arc, so to speak. But I mean, I'm not bummed. I know the motherfucker. Every song on there is pretty badass.
It's a heavy riffing album.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a heavy riffing tone album. It feels because it's all, you know, kind of in this certain box thing, which is a bigger box. It works, I think, as part of this musical journey. You as a musician take some of us on. Each album has had very distinctive aspects, but still the crooner, Nacho Maldonado.
That's right.
You guys are too cool. I love this.
Yeah, man. Desert Snakes too. I was texting you the other day, man. I love that song. It's just, you know, I was riding the car, you know, with the groovy, you know, just riff and the ride in the beginning, and then when that third verse kicks in, it drops. It's like, even though it's it's not far off from what it's doing. It just has a totally different vibe just from that drop, man.
For sure.
Where it fires you up, man. I mean, so was this just, I guess, purposeful? Were you like, you know what, I want to? Because I remember when we were, you know, recording for Lifers. I remember, you know, you were fucking around with some like UFO in the jam room, and then when you played Hard to Hear at the Heavy Jam last year, I was like, whoa, man, this is different, man. And so I mean, you made a conscious effort to be like, I'm gonna not, you know, kick it up.
It's just what comes to me, brother. In all honesty, Matt, it's whatever comes to me, because I'll go through months of no writing, no picking up the guitar, and then there's just be like a day where like two or three songs will come out. Like on the one day where Hard to Hear came out, Buenos Noches came out that same day. You know, I just sat down. I got two fucking killer riffs in one fucking outing. What up, Nugget? You big old ball-headed muskrat. There you go, buddy. Go get your breakfast. Anyway, so yeah, I mean,
Hard to Hear.
Okay, what's that?
Hard to Hear might be my favorite track on the album too, as you just mentioned.
Right on, brother. I appreciate that. You know what I did do? I mean, once you said too, also on the last album, Matt, you were saying, what was it? Seized Up. You're like, Seized Up's my favorite on this album. That's Bobby. Bobby, get your ass down. And so I'm like, you know what? I was listening to it. I'm like, you know what? I'm putting that fucking thing back in the set. Now it's song 2 in the set. We go from Song of the Sun to Seized Up, because, you know, we play it tight. It sounds good. It's like, that's a good one to fucking be number 2. So that, and now when she said that about Desert Snakes, I'm like,
you got to get that.
I listen to what you guys say, man, because I get jaded on songs if I play them long enough. I get burnt on them. You know, I'm like, I don't want to fuck with that one no more. But to hear my homies like you guys say, no, dude, that one's kind of badass. We just recently pulled Desert Snakes, you know, after I think we played that Sprung Monkey show. You know, that's probably the last time we played it. But, you know, it's a bitchin' tune. It does feel good when we drop down to that.
Oh, yeah, man.
It's tough. It's tough.
It goes from chill and groovy to freaking, like, you know, a gut punch, man, just from that drop, man. It really does, man. It's fucking sick, man. Yeah.
I know. I might have to fucking reintroduce to the set.
Nice. Hell yeah. Cool, man. So, I mean, now with, you know, the one thing I got to commend you on as we're talking about this, you know, is that you just really got a natural gift to write very, you know, as John had been talking about, you know, listening to, you know, when you listen to you guys for the first time, you have lyrics that are relatable to people, because, you know, we all can I think relate to what you sing about, and you just got those hooks. You got hooks both vocally and with the riffs, man. I just don't. That's not something that you could just learn or teach. I think that's just something natural that you got to be able to write songs. And like I said, it isn't like you're doing something. You're not posting these crazy leads or these crazy like technical shit. You don't need to, you know. And that's what makes you know, your music so good, is just those hooks and the relatable lyrics and your voice on top of it, like John was saying, the crooners. Just have to stay. And this album is just killer, man. Everyone needs to go check out Ton 6.
That means the world, because I think that's kind of what I lean on, is basically I always want to have a good riff. I mean, Naomi taught me that. You know, I fucking love me a good fat fucking riff. Beatles taught me, you gotta have some hooks, man. You gotta have some good melodies, and you gotta have some hooks, and there's gotta change just a little bit of sugar somewhere else in the song. And then I think a band that's pretty random that taught me about just singing true shit is a band called Alice Donut.
Alice Donut. Wow.
Yeah, they're fucking. I mean, just listen to that dude's vocals and with the shit that he would sing about. I'm like, that shit don't get no more raw than that. Just like that fucking dude
Crazy
lived that shit. You know, so that's kind of where I started. It's like, just sing your shit, not you. Because, you know, when you try to sing to rhyme, it's cool and it might sound good, but I mean, it doesn't really mean nothing to you. You're not really going to convey any real sincerity behind it, I don't think, if you're just rhyming shit. I've seen tons of bands do it. It sounds great. The vocals are great, you know, the power or whatever. But it's like, well, what are you singing about? I'm like, all right, you know, okay.
Not all songs have to be. Not all songs have to be autobiographical at the same time, but
no,
you do a good job of. I think you do a good job of painting a picture of a story. I mean, we just had Rob Trainer on from Blackwater Rising, and very much still hook and then vocals you can understand that does kind of paint a picture of something. So
that's awesome. I don't have that gift as far as these motherfuckers. I don't have the gift of writing, you know. I wish I did have some sort of like, you know, like Robert Plant, you know, dreamy landscape. It's like that it doesn't come to me, you know what I mean? I guess it's kind of a default that I just, well, what do you know? That's what I feel comfortable with writing. But I mean, you know, there's tons of bands that do write beautiful, like you said, Johnny, paint pictures that's like, well, it does take you out of the autobiographical fucking realm. And it's I wish I could do more of that.
No, but you're kind of painting a picture of your scenarios inside of your songs. I think it's my point.
Right.
More so. Yeah. I mean, Led Zeppelin, I mean, they did everything.
Fuck yeah, dude.
You know what I mean?
So good. So good. Did you guys see that that documentary? Did you watch their documentary making of Led Zeppelin?
Unbelievably good.
It's pretty dope. It's pretty rad to just see so much old.
It's one of the best ones I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's pretty rad just to see. I didn't fucking know that Page and John Paul Jones were like session musicians like at 16, 17, 18 years old.
Crazy.
Dude, doing, I mean.
Well, no, Jimmy Page in particular. Everything happened because of Jimmy Page. I mean, that's what you get out of that biography is like, holy shit, what he drove.
He was
from nothing, you know, just it was like 15, 16 years old doing that session stuff.
Well, he was a professional. Musical professional.
He was in Yardbirds and shit. You know what I
mean? Yeah.
Talking about painting pictures, I'm just thinking about what about like when like shit comes on of somebody will be playing guitar, like doing like, hey, this is how the Rain song goes. This is how Jimmy plays it. And I just, I'm like, God damn, how to think of those notes and just how beautiful.
With the ocean.
Like, Jimmy was the fucking man, dude. Golly.
Love Jimmy is.
Yeah.
We luckily still have the two main riffmeisters, Jimmy and Tony still alive to this day, thankfully.
Yeah, dude, I trip on that. Yeah, and Paul McCartney too, dude. That's old son of a bitch, man. He's an old cat, still fucking doing shows.
Oh, he's unbelievable. Oh yeah,
for sure. He's one of the other day in New York.
Yeah, huh? I heard about that. Yeah, he was watching him. He didn't get up there. He didn't fucking throw some bass down.
Yeah. Watching.
I love it.
So what you dug the grunge era as well back in the 90s too, right?
Oh, fuck yeah. I hung out with Kurt, believe it or not. I was lucky enough to see a show at the Casbah with Nirvana early days. And,
nice.
Kurt just fucking sat down next to me on the bench and I just started fucking hitting him up with all these questions, fucking like a weird fanboy. These dudes want to get on camera so bad.
So bad, man. They're flying back and forth.
Dude, it was like, come on, man. You motherfuckers were quiet as shit all day.
That's hilarious.
Oh, this shit's live? Fucking let's go. Get some airtime.
Yeah, we had Mark Hennessy's cat on just two episodes ago, too. So it's just the cats seem to like me and John. They like us, you know?
Yeah. Anywho, but yeah, that was a cool thing about his grunge. I mean, I love Soundgarden, but Nirvana was kind of what kicked it in for me. I mean, Alice in Chains, I was late to the game on them. Fucking, I still crank their shit a lot.
Oh yeah.
I mean, even the new shit, I fucking love it. And even Jerry Cantrell is probably one of my favorites. Now that I'm older now and I've listened to all these years worth of music, I'm like, Jerry's fucking ridiculous, man. But I think Nirvana was a great writer, but Nirvana was pretty much when the catalyst went to fucking just kick it off after, like I said, Kiss and Sabbath, Cheap Trick, Devo, shit like that. And then all of a sudden Nirvana comes through. It's like, oh fuck. I love this shit. Then I got to hang out with them, smoke some weed with them.
How did you get like when was this Nirvana era that you got to see
90?
Oh, so it's Bleach
era? 90, dude.
So what
was that?
So
Bleach?
it was the first album, right?
They just did Bleach, and they did on their biography or whatever. They were talking about how they drove around the United States in their little VW van, and I'm like, oh, that was the tour they're talking about, And they just basically had a bunch of cassette tapes. Majority of it was all Sabbath, and so what's his name? Chris asked, anybody got any bud? He's talking to me and my buddy Mike Kumatos. Mike, he's like, I got a joint, So we went out into their van, started smoking. Then he went and played, and then fucking, I just sat down on this couch or whatever, and fucking here comes Kurt. Pop sounds right next to me. I'm like, what's up, dude? And I asked him, like, how old are you, bro? And he's like 23, and I was 22 at the time. I always remember that. And I'm like, what a trip. And I said, why are you guys playing here? It's so tiny. And he's like, it's perfect for us. He was always anti everything I asked. He would get a little bit.
I didn't even know who they were back then. Like Joe, I didn't know Nirvana during Bleach ever. I was
probably because you're on the East Coast, right? And they're more West Coast.
Well, I was in the Soundgarden Louder Love album, and then Alice in Chains ones, like almost, very within a year of those bands. Yeah. So I was like as happy as fuck that there were two good bands like that. And then everything happened in the second Nirvana album, and it was like,
they fucking exploded.
Yeah,
thanks to my buddy Kevin Brannon and one of our old drummers, Artie Ulloa, they just kept coming to the pad with music. Artie's like 6 years younger than me, and this motherfucker always just had, here, check these guys out, check these guys out, check these guys out. I'm like, where are you fucking get? You're 12 years old, motherfucker. How you know about Nirvana? And he was like, and he knew who they were, like Chris Novoselic. I didn't know who the hell he was. I was standing at the bar next to this 6'7" motherfucker, and my boy Kevin's just like, oh, that's the bass player for Nirvana. I'm like, how do you know? How did you know that? He's like, I don't know MTV, and it's like, I'm like, how did you know that? And he's just like, however he knew it, he knew it. But I mean, these cats just turned me on to a bunch of good shit back in the day. Who else was there? Mudhoney, Tad, all that fucking northern shit, fucking Swallow. They were just all up into that northern Washington shit. Seattle stuff, but anywho, I give those dudes credit for really turning me on to a lot of that shit. That's how I found it. Otherwise, I was like you, Johnny. I hear us on the radio. I hear what they want us to hear. That's how I heard it, man. Then you get those friends throughout life that come. They're like, here you go, peep this out. So anywho, that's how those guys get. And that was a bitching time in music, man. Never to be relived again.
Yeah,
hell, the radio actually had good stuff, and it had a cornucopia of different, like you can go from Toad to Wet Sprocket to Tool within an hour on the same station. From Matthew Sweet to Soundgarden, I mean, just Gin Blossoms to Melt.
Well, dude, we talked about all that time too. Remember the AM radio back in the 70s, dude? We're 93 years old and all, but still barely. I know, but the thing that was funny about that, you'd have Earth, Wind and Fire, and then they'd have Kiss. Yeah. And then, you know what I mean? Talking about a conglomeration of shit. The 10cc.
That was their childhood.
10cc.
It would just have everything. Was
when you grow up in the 70s, that Gen X, Queen potatoes, grow up in the 70s, we had all that. I mean, it was just this constant.
I think that's what kind of sucks. I think that's what kind of sucks about music now. I mean, it doesn't suck, but I mean, and it's cool that we have our little genre and we all kind of stick together and stuff, but it just gets so splintered off that we don't get too many of those crossover fans. Like a Queen would get tons of crossover fans because that's on AM radio and they're doing We Will Rock You, and like all the rockers like, oh fuck yeah. But then then We Are the Champions comes cruising up next and everybody else like, oh, that's a nice song. So I mean, I feel like, because of, I'm not saying this go back to AM radio days, but it's just a trippy time to grow up. Trippy time. I mean, I think that's, once again, just to bring it back to music and how our influences are. I think that's where just getting influenced by a ton of different musical sounds. I think that's kind of, you know, if I can be so bold just to speak about myself again, you know, that's where my music and my influences come from, just those early 70s years, just having just so much at our plate. My brother especially bringing me Earth, Wind, and Fire, a lot of the disco shit, the Confunction, you know, but also listen to Richard Pryor records too, you know. Just
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy. Oh, yeah.
The best, dude. Good time.
Very.
Can't do those anymore. You don't get away with that anymore.
No, dude. Dice was class, dude. What about Dice on the
Oh, Dice. Oh, yeah.
Was that the funniest shit of the history of mankind, dude? Oh my God, that was too much. Love it.
Guns N' Roses, you know, like literally was like the most popular band nonstop for like 3.5 years or something crazy. It was just like,
they were so
they would
crazy.
just put another release out and it would just go straight to near the top and constantly on the radio. So then they would have like 3 songs on the radio. And then 4 songs on the radio.
Yeah, when they did that little one, there was that little EP they did. That was a trip.
Oh, Spaghetti.
I was saying the first album.
Yeah.
Oh, but there's the other one, Lies. There's another one.
Oh, Lies. You know, Lies. Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
And the best song they can't even play live.
What's that?
No,
the best song you can't even. The best song in my opinion.
One in a million.
Album, Lies.
Yeah. One.
Oh yeah.
1 in a million. No, of course not. No.
Yeah, dude. Remember that shit? Damn it.
I mean, he's painting a picture in that song very much because that was his life when he first moved from Indiana to there. What he saw,
right.
It wasn't just about one word. You know what I mean? It was like literally.
Sure. It was so ballsy to sing it.
It was ballsy, especially at the height of the fame they were at, man. To do that then, you know?
Yeah. Dude, no shit. Well, just a
he
lot
used
of
to love her and I had to kill her.
Turn around, bitch! I gotta
exactly.
I'm like, holy shit! What did he fucking say?
I know.
Fucking that. Too
now,
much, dude.
And now Axl needs to not sing because he is done. Like so many of these guys,
a lot of them are done. I know.
David Robert's on a tour right now.
I know.
My whole dance crowd, mainly the chicks and everything.
Sounds like his voice.
Well, he never had a good voice, Steve.
Like when he does his warm voice or his lower baritone voice, it sounds like it's there. It's like, Dave, just sing there. Just singing that. You know, come around the street last night. You know, it's like, sing there, Dave. Don't
go high,
dude. Yeah. Do that. Wow. It's like it's gone.
I know, it's gone. Exactly. Yeah.
Fuck, Dave. And that's heartbreaking to see, but he don't seem to care.
He don't care.
What's that?
No, you don't. He's got backup singers. Stuff within the band as well, just like Dokken did before.
He's just cruising around. He's having a good old time out there. He's dancing around.
And it's for his age.
He was just here, I think, like 2 nights ago in San Diego. He was just here.
He was just
here. I wouldn't have mind seeing it. I didn't see it, but I wouldn't have mind seeing it. I'd have loved just for the. Go ahead.
I did see the last Van Halen show with him. It was in the Hollywood Bowl. That was like 10 years ago.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Holy
it was the last time they all played together. Yeah, but it was. But I mean, he's never had a great voice. He was over showman, you know.
Yeah,
and so I don't care. I'd see him because I mean,
I would have loved to see Dave. I'd have loved to see that. I mean, like I said, and I do that with a lot of bands nowadays. And I got a little bit of dough to go check band. Go see him, dude. Totally. One of my favorite bands, Granddaddy, kind of an obscure band, but I'm like, oh fuck it, they're coming to San Diego. I can't believe it. And dude died. Singer, fucking songwriter. I'm like, you just don't know, man. Motherfuckers are just shutting it down. You never know. It's like let's go enjoy this shit, fellas, man. I appreciate what you cats are doing, giving us all a little bit of venue to bullshit, kind of, pump up the music. And so you guys are both fucking awesome cats, man. Matt, I appreciate you for doing the lifers and being a supporter, coming to the shows and just being a positive, radical dude. Johnny, can't say enough about you, what you've done for my, the shows we've gotten to play with you, the people I've gotten to meet, Brant, Bjork, all these other cats, like I talked about, Dustin, all these cats. Can't thank you enough, Johnny. And some of the best shows are playing at Counts Vamps. They're the best, bro. And, Sasquatch dudes are like homies. I see them as Ripple Fest motherfuckers is flipping me off. I'm like, who's flipping me off? Oh, that's fucking Keith. What's up, big dog? It's fucking.
He's ready to talk shit. As soon as he sees you.
Yeah, it's like a bro. It's like my fucking homie just over sitting. There's people behind us. I just see a dude between like 3 or 4 people. I'm like, what the fuck's flip?
He's got his hat on, his baseball hat on.
Dude, man. What's been up with Keith, man? Where's he been? What's going on?
He disappeared. He's
Sure did.
He's retired. It's the last word I heard a couple
Maybe
years
he
ago.
needed to recharge.
No,
Yeah, you might need to recharge the batteries or something. He's been at it for a while. He's been going at it. He's been going at it.
Just sitting around doing whatever he's doing, but there's zero music. I mean,
But
every year I hit up Kaz, and I'm like, hey, Sasquatch comeback, Planet Desert Rock, makes sense, right? You played the first one.
Sure.
Oh, I don't think he's ready. Every time. Like,
was the last show they played? Was that the SoCal Heavy Jam? Was that their last show they played, or what?
Fuck, I don't know. That's funny you say
it?
that. Maybe. I mean, I'm sure they might have played.
I think they put in Europe.
Okay, that's like
I think they went to Europe and did a tour, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
They went to
I don't know.
Europe.
But, I mean, just to finish on that point, though, I wanted to say thank you guys too. I mean, I appreciate you doing this interview. It's freaking fun. You guys are fun. Yeah,
thanks,
I
brother.
appreciate you guys, dude, and being able to talk about it. It's like something as a youngster, watching us, watching the bands we admire, to Kiss, doing interviews and stuff. It's kind of another, it's just like another childhood dream coming true. Just like, oh, people actually give a fuck about the music. That's fucking rad. So I appreciate it, fellas. It's kind of rad. Yeah, it's fun, and it's fun for all. I'm pretty sure you guys are having fun what you do.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Fuck yeah. So I appreciate you guys. I appreciate what you guys are doing.
We have a special scene that, quite frankly, it gets bigger every year. There's people, particularly people our age, in that 40, 60 range, that they're like, I had no idea. And I just read about it 2 different times in the last day, where someone posts something about this or someone sent them a message. I think Dan Sierras got a message from someone who's like 50, and he's like, I had no idea, and now I don't even know where to go for stuff, but I found your podcast as a go-to to find new stuff. And I mean, it's big and out there, and I just we can only hope that rock and roll continue to just shift its way more and more back in mainstream where it belongs in America.
Yeah, it always recycles. I think it's a cycle.
Oh God, everything's controlled. Whoever does the cycle. So I'm just seeing. I'm seeing some good things, but it's tough for bands at your size and all that. But we do it for the love of music.
Well, I got a good buddy. A good friend of mine whose wife has been in the business. He actually managed Queens of the Stone Age. She manages Tool and some other bands. Now she's doing like Finch and Yellow Card and stuff like that. And he kind of, he's a good dude. He's a friend of mine, and I try to hit him up, and he's just like, so how many dudes your age think is good? I'm like, dude, I ain't talking about making it, dude. All I want to do is just play some fun shows, dude. I'm not trying to be a fucking idol. It ain't about that. Right. Having a community, let's play some fun shows. That's all we can really do and hope for. I'm making my money doing something else. This isn't about becoming a rock star, bro. It's about just fucking meeting cats like Johnny and Matt and Keith and freaking Brant Bjork and Nick Oliveri and hanging out with these cats and doing shows and fucking becoming homies, and they're just basically peers. We're all the same dude, man. We're just fucking we love this rock shit. And it's fun. And anyways, I mean, so it's kind of a trip because I am talking to him. He's all, what you need, Nacho, is a publicist. And I'm like, all right, well, fucking let's go. Give me that number. I'll fucking
start talking about money.
Yeah, well, that's fine. I'll throw a little something at him. Let's go. I mean, just to build the name. It's like, if that's all what it takes to build the name, to be able to do a show somewhere out of town where a couple of heads will show, perfect. That's that's all I'm looking for.
Yeah, it's worth it for the experience sometimes. I actually meet with a PR person tomorrow on the phone. Okay. That's worked with probably a lot bigger things than what my little minuscule Planet Desert Rock is.
That's right, Johnny.
But
it's time for you to start growing
to be interesting just to talk.
Yeah, just to learn some shit. Fix their brain. What's that?
Yeah.
Fix their brain.
Exactly.
Sure. Fuck yeah.
Without doubt.
Let's talk some SoCal Heavy Jam, man. Let's do it, man.
Yeah.
Fourth, we got SoCal Heavy Jam 4. Again, like I said, Ocean Beach again, man. That was a lot of fun last year. That was a great spot for it, man. I mean, it's a funny thing. I almost forgot, playing at that show. I mean, watching the show, being at the show, I should say. I forgot, man, how easy it is, or how many people in San Diego just love to get fucked up and party, man.
Yes, sir.
I mean, everybody there was fucked up, man. I mean,
Yeah,
it was
brother.
fucking like, and it was great. I mean, it was guys just handing me like, yo, man, he's like, you drink Jack and Coke? I'm like, well, yeah, hey, I ordered it, whatever. I got this. You want it? I mean, just giving me drinks.
It was a
And
good
it's just
vibe down there.
classic. Oh yeah, man, great vibe.
It was a good vibe, and I mean that's the only thing Johnny. I know you went to a couple down in Full Circle out in Santee, and I mean I think you said something about it too. You're like, well, when I think of San Diego, I don't necessarily think of Santee, and I mean you're right,
Mm-hmm.
and that's true. That's kind of
True,
why
true.
we wanted to have it to where it's this is more of a San Diego venue. Maybe it's not the biggest, it's maybe not the best, but it's also still close enough to the beach. You can go if you don't want to watch the fucking 5 hours or 8 hours worth of bands. Go take a break. Go walk in the beach. Put your feet in the sand. Watch the sunset. Smoke a doob. Drink a beer at one of the clubs. Come on back. Watch a couple other bands.
Or do it
It's a
one of the
bitch
other
vibe.
days. Do all that.
Yeah,
Or do it one of
yeah,
the other days and enjoy it a day.
totally.
It's near the beach.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
No, but I feel like it was a good vibe. We'll do it this year again, and Kip, I'm gonna let Kip have his choice. I know he wants to go back to Full Circle Saloon. I'm like, I don't know, Kip. There's gonna be a little bit of this going on, but I mean, I still
there's
think
a different business. Well, Nacho,
Yeah.
there's some different
No,
angles business wise. I mean, me knowing a little bit about it from both you guys, but so
I hear
it's
you.
worth having a conversation about. It's not really about control.
No,
it's
it's
about,
fine. I just think we might need to switch it up. Oh shit. Okay. Did I do that, or did you guys do that?
No, I just did it, man.
Yeah, you did. How'd you do that?
Yeah, how'd you do it?
What the fuck did I
I think
do?
it was the cats. It was the cats did it, man.
I moved my foot and it hit the wire. I'm like, oh. No, the Holy Corrupt pulled out, and we have such a killer flyer. We're just like, do we just leave it? Yeah, just leave it. Fuck it.
Oh yeah,
So
man.
that sucks.
Did you
But,
replace them?
pardon me? What's that, John?
Did you replace Holy Corrupt?
Well, we had 9 bands originally, and then Buddy from Sabbath, Buddy Sabbath, the owner of the Glory or Death Records, he said, "Hey, I got a band coming in from Italy that wants to, hop on the set." And so I'm like, "Heck yeah, Mystic Majesty." And I said, "Sure." That pushed us to 10, which usually we, like pushes that you guys know very well that, oh man, that's going to push us a little bit for later night. Whoever's going to do the last. Start at 1 o'clock or some late shit. But so when these guys dropped out, THC, the Holy Corrupt, they, my guys were all talking about Jason and Kip. Should we get another band? I'm like, no, that puts us right back to where we wanted to be anyways. 9 bands. So let's just keep it there. We're 9 bands, not a bunch of fucking moving shit around, getting shit set up. Not the less is more, but I think 9 is fine. Oh, that rhymes too. We'll use that later.
And these are all San Diego bands, correct? I mean, is there anyone in LA, any LA or
Italy?
Golly, not just say that.
Right?
Italy.
Yeah, Italy's
other than that one. Yeah.
Dude, you know what? I never even thought of it. You're right, dude. For the most part, it's all San Diego. Holy Corrupt would have been
Stone Type. Where are they from?
Who?
Stone.
Oh yeah, they played last year. Yeah.
Yeah, they're from here. They got to go on early because, like I said, Judas Priest and Alice Cooper are playing that night, and they're like, "Well, dude, my wife got us a ticket." I'm like, "All right, well, if you guys are going on early, then I guess fucking get out of here."
Corrosion Conformity plays with Alice Cooper and Priest as well. What a packed threesome that is.
Yeah. Who else is playing there? Who else is playing?
COC said, yeah.
No.
They open up for Alice Cooper and yeah.
Oh, and I hope COC ain't playing here. Are they?
Yep. Same night, right?
Oh fuck. COC on the same. I mean, Alice Cooper and
Judas Priest.
I'm just like, well, we're gonna lose a couple fans of that, maybe. But if COC's playing, it's like, oh fuck, we might lose another. Well, whatever. I mean, that's
whatever, man. Yeah.
It's like, fuck, it is what it is. It's locked in. And that's
you'll have a blast. It'll be fun, dude. Talk about the silo thing, man. Yeah, get into that.
Oh, yeah. Well, we were thinking about doing it last year. We just kind of ran out of time and just too much shit going on. Kip was getting engaged and whatnot. He's falling in love. God bless his heart. But Silo, yeah, it's freaking bitch. And Jason, singer for Desert Sons, is the vocalist for this. Kip from Ride the Sun and Formula 400. He plays bass in this, and then
Coming out of
Greg
retirement.
Noriega.
Nice.
What's that?
He's coming out of retirement.
Yeah, he's coming out of retirement, and Greg Noriega, who plays bass in Sea of Snakes, and now is also the MEZZOA bass player. He's in this, and we're all homies. We all go out, we all hang out. So it's just kind of a fun little project for all of us to come over to my pad, rock the F out. I mean, they're all cool cats. They're all professional knuckleheads. So, I mean, it's a fun jam. Not that the other jams with MEZZOA ain't fun, but it's cool. And we're just going to do like a 5-song set. You get in, get up, get out, but yeah, it's fun and it's heavy and it's good songs. So I think it adds to the show as well.
Yeah. You got 16 back, man. I'm a big fan of them. So that's
they'll
sick,
kill.
man.
Fuck yeah.
Awesome, man.
And Sabbath, buddy.
Sabbath.
Yeah, that should be fun.
They are real good. I've seen them with the new singer and all that. I had them for a show at Vamped or helped set it up, and they killed. Like, I want to get them back here. They're that good.
Right. It should be fun.
Upbeat rock and stuff. It's bam. Like, it's just song. I mean, there's no let up. It's just boom, song's over. Bam, riffing back.
I love it, dude. It should be a good way to finish the night. What's that?
Buddy Donner.
Yeah. It should be a fun way to end the night. I know it'll be hammied, fucking all up in the front row, just fucking singing along to, and I'm pretty sure, I have a feeling a lot of people will be, singing to Ozzy songs and just having a good freaking time, dude. Should be a good night. It should be fun. Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize that Shield of Snakes features Ian Holloway, formerly Formula 400. I mean, he was the one who was basically doing harmony vocals and singing for a lot of that. And so I believe it's his brothers in that band too, right, Nacho?
Yeah, they're great. I love them. I've always loved them because they're similar to us in a way where it's just rock, not overly metal, not overly stoner. It's just good rock and roll, good hard rock, and I love Ian's or Noel, the bass player singer's vocals are fucking awesome. He's just got a good baritone vocals, and it just sounds so good. He's just a good songwriter too, and with Ian in there when they harmonize, oh man, nice, awesome. Good shit.
Yeah, good band, absolutely. So now with MEZZOA, man, what's the plan? Now that the record's out, you're looking to play some. I'm sure you're looking to get this out there more, right? And play some shows
that's the thing. Yeah, got the album. The buddy just told me that hey, the album's up in Oceanside right now. I could have went today, but I was just working too much to get up there. But I got some new. We got some new vinyl. We got some new merchandise. I just put on Pinchy. Thank you. Just put the some new merchandise on the Bandcamp website. So we're just kind of looking to do this, do this show, and also in the meantime push the new music, the new merch. Probably set up a springtime, early winter next year tour, and then that's basically all we got set up. We haven't really wrote any tunes. I mean, I've got already a handful of songs for the next album, so I kind of want to get Greg. Yeah, I mean, we could probably put one out right now, but I want to get Greg and Roy involved in doing some more. Not so it's not just all my writing. Kind of want to have them have some input and just have some new shit, like I said. So I mean, I'm going to probably take a couple old Magdalene songs, put on the next album, since I think they're totally worthy of the MEZZOA label logo. But also I got a few songs written new ones that will fit the album great. And then, like I said, I want Greg and Roy to be a part of some new songwriting too. So once we do that, we'll start probably writing next summer, or start putting the album together next summer. But for now, just push this ton 618, push some new merch, get out there, play some shows. Probably after this, the SoCal Heavy Jam will take a little minute. I'd like to take a month off after that, unless something big comes, somebody offers us something rad. Then oh yeah, we did get to play with Dozer a month ago. That was fucking.
That's awesome, man.
Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude, that was freaking dope.
Bands are good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. And I mean, like I said, that's what I was talking about earlier, guys. Getting to play shows like that, meet those sweet dudes, man. They're just kind, nice cats. It's just like, man, this is what I'm talking about.
It's all about,
Yeah, and these cats who I've been looking up to and listening, cranking their fucking music fucking for years. It's like, oh shit, we get to fucking play with these cats too. Fucking fun, man.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, they're basically in a nutshell, brother. That's basically our plans right now.
Awesome, man. Awesome. So where can people? What's the best place for them to go and pick up the new record?
Basically, Glory or Death Records, Bandcamp. But I was just gonna see if I had the MEZZOA music at Bandcamp is one way, and then Glory or Death Records. I don't have the freaking link or anything on me. Guys have that shit around here too.
No,
but
all you gotta do is type in
Glory or Death
on
Records,
Bandcamp. It's easy to search.
Exactly.
Yeah. I know, and Johnny knows too well. He helped me to get that first album up and on Bandcamp. Remember Johnny? Oh God, he wanted to wring my neck. No, slow down, quit typing, quit hitting shit, you fucking knucklehead.
Oh my God, I lost the year of my life that day.
Oh fuck! But I still love you. No man, thank you, Johnny. You're patient as a biscuit, man. You're just. Oh man, that was
always fun.
My poor chick, she still battles with me. This shit is like learning fucking Chinese, dude. It's not a fucking computer, dude. But yeah, I mean, once again, guys, we got some test pressings with some cool metallic covers that looks the same logo, but it's like a gold. And it looks pretty badass. So that's bitching. That's one thing we're pushing in the colored disc, the max wage. I forget the.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, that looks really cool, man.
There's some bitching designs. Yeah, there's a couple different ones. And so that's. So what's that? What's that?
Are you gonna do CDs? I know Glory of Death doesn't do CDs, but are you gonna do them?
I don't know, brother. I don't know. If I can get a small enough order. I don't know. Go ahead.
People listen to CDs still.
Yeah, because I mean, I would think. I mean, I still got a shit ton of the first CD that I still got tons of Magdalene CDs for God's sakes. But I mean, MEZZOA CDs. You
don't have to do a big order.
No, that's what I'm
hoping.
CDs,
you don't have to do a big order at all.
If I could do a 50 order, probably. If they let me do that, then I'd probably do a 50 pack. But I mean, because we do got like 50 albums, which I never thought I would ever do anyways. But I mean, now that I'm hearing people are like, no, the people are snapping up albums now. I'm like, no shit. All right, well, let's do some albums. They are rad artwork. I mean, there's artwork, and the person who I got to do the artwork is fucking some cool shit on the back. There's some cool stuff. So it's just like when we were young, it's always cool to flip it over, like, oh shit, more artwork here, instead of the like on the Bandcamp where you just get the square art. Which is dope. I mean, this art's pretty cool. It's from my homeboy Droopy, the tattoo artist from Tattoo Royale and PB. He did this logo. But yeah, man, I don't know, Johnny. Probably. I mean, as of right now, I'm just focusing on these albums. Trying to start doing these. Trying to learn how to sell them. Trying to get people to find them. Do more promotion. Trying to make them. Like I said, that's where my battle is, to learn how to get better at promoting and publicizing these things so I can sell them. Like I said, we got a ton of bitchin' new merch too. So it's like, I kind of want to get that out there. But other than that,
how much is your original CD going for right now on Bandcamp if someone was looking for it?
I think it's $10, something like that.
We got a bunch. You need to sell it. Drop that price. It's still gonna do the.
Yeah. I mean, I got no problem with that. $7 maybe. I mean, shit, it might be even there. I think it's the $10 is for shipping and handling. Honestly,
I know.
Yeah, dude. I mean, because I was just going through all that as we're doing the
media. Yeah. You don't have to look into it, but anyways, for folks that are listening, that don't know as much about MEZZOA, or they just got turned on them recently, but maybe it's only the last album or two. The debut album is well worth it if you're a CD kind of guy or maybe gal. Check it out. Maybe Nacho drops the price down a little bit for you.
I'll fucking put that at $5. I hear what you're saying, young fella. I'll just put $5 CDs. Come get them, fucking.
Well, this record was number 6 on the Doom Charts too this month. So
yeah,
you're gonna get a lot of hits, coming from that.
Hey, man, our monthly listeners fucking skyrocketed, man. I'm like, wow. Nice. So that shit does work. And what I will say though, what I am gonna do with this album is we're going to put a shirt. You know, anybody who buys an album is going to get a shirt, and that's usually how I do it with the CDs too. If you buy a CD, you know, I usually throw a shirt and stickers in there too. Nice. So,
no, shirt's more expensive. I mean, it
is.
Marketing guy, I tell you to do a bundle. It's called an option for the shirt, just so you save costs.
Yeah, no, I hear you, brother. No, I hear you, brother.
He's got his own way to do it. He's doing his own way. He's got.
Tell him, man.
He's got his way.
I ain't worried about the dough.
This is me and Chuck.
Yeah.
This is the way we.
John schools, and I say, "All right, John." No, but
we're not always.
Yeah, but no, I hear you though. You know what? That's not a bad idea. I just totally dropped the price.
We want you to get. Yeah, we want your music to get out there and marketable, and all three are great. And if you got, whatever amount of CDs from the first album, bundle that shit up. We're just a little bit more.
And I want to take a minute to say thank you to you guys. I don't know if you're a part of that too, Matt, as far as the Doom charts.
Yeah, I am, of course.
Okay. Well, Johnny, Maddie, thanks again, because I was, stoked to see that, dude. All this hard work, in the studio, putting down the tracks, writing the fucking lyrics, you know what I mean? All those things that come, and to see, it's been listened to. You guys have pushed it. You guys have stamped approval, and then that gives other people like, all right, let's give it a fucking listen. And it's obviously something's happened. So once again, thank you to you two gentlemen for giving it time to listen to it. Say, yeah, it's not bad, Notch, and it means the fucking world to me. And the fact that, people are listening to it, it's exactly what I wanted, man. Just wanted people to hear the shit, crank the shit when you're going out on a Saturday night or Friday night. I hope that's the shit you guys fucking turn the fuck up. Get fired up, and so I really appreciate all that shit.
Nacho, I'll make sure when I do, because I curate the music between sets every day at Planet Desert Rock. So I'm going to make sure. I think I already have done it, but I'm going to make sure 2 or 3 of your songs are in that mix, and I just press shuffle a lot of times.
Fuck yeah!
If I want to manipulate it, I can go there and
Right. Fuck yeah, Johnny! I appreciate that. I mean, that's huge. Fuck yeah.
No, I only do it because I think it's good. And of course, I like you and all that stuff. But always the most important thing, at least for me, and the atmosphere and what it's my baby's Planet Desert is the music. And your music, it always has a place in the Planet Desert Rock family. And doing that kind of scene, I just keep rocking, brother. Sure. It's a wild-ass album. I mean, I'm telling you. I was like, what?
Everyone's talking about it, man.
Doing Sabbath or something. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? I got Biohazard doing fucking,
great.
Yeah, it's coming out and throwing haymakers, dude.
Hardcore, man. It's crazy. I love it.
Yeah, it's wild ride.
Sure, man. But all these all these other podcasts are talking about it too, man. So this album is it within the whole scene, man. It is getting around, dudes, and it's because of the music. Number one, because it's so good, man. I mean, no joke,
And get this, Nacho. I will be recording Doomed and Stoned tomorrow night with Bucky and Billy, and that's one of the most listened to podcasts there is out there. I didn't start it. I'm just lucky enough to be part of it.
Sure.
And your song, we're actually combining 2 months into one, so that's a little tricky.
Right. Which one?
Your song will be played that night.
Which one are you gonna put on there? Do you know?
I maybe already gave you a hint, but I'm still gonna give it to go.
Yeah.
Huh?
I say the song that you liked the best, right?
But I've only listened to the album twice, maybe 2.5. Right. So third time could be the charm, and I switch up. But
okay, yeah.
Or someone else picked your song. Someone else may pick it. So
it's trippy. Like every time, like there's other guys that are putting up, as they're hey, I found this song or this band, and I'm seeing a lot of that on the people's stories, and it's trippy because it's a different song each time. I'm like, fuck yeah, that's killer, dude.
That's a good sign, man. Exactly.
Yeah, I think so. And I'm like, oh fuck, because I'm just happy to see, for one, people are like, oh, check out this new band I found, and then it's like, they think that, okay, that's different. I mean, it's a different tune, but obviously I wouldn't have put it on the album if I didn't think it was good, but it's trippy that it's like about a handful of songs, people are all different tunes, so that's kind of
right on. Too. Well, Nacho, thanks so much for coming on with me and Matt.
For sure. It's been a pleasure.
It's like just 3 old buddies getting to talk a little bit
along
the way. me and Matt hung out and partied at So-Called Heavy Jam 2.
Hell yeah. Fuck
Yep,
yeah.
that's right. Yeah.
Fucking join out there with
Maddie, you going out to
Zed?
Matt? Are you going out to Planet Desert Rock next week? Or
I
next
am.
month?
Yeah. I got Ripple Fest. I'm going to and Planet Desert Rock this year.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll meet you out there. We'll all three have
Absolutely.
a cerveza or two. Hang out. I mean, that's the
Yeah.
next time I see us all getting together. But
Planet
you guys
Desert
killing
Rock.
it, Ripple. What's up?
Planet Desert Rock.
Yeah, because Ripple, I think I got too much in my hands right now. I gotta fucking stay home, and with the new bass player, we gotta focus. You know, we gotta get our shit tight. You know how that is. Plus, you know,
Yeah.
pushing the new albums.
It's too
But
late to try to make plans at this point.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean,
But that's all right.
8 days
And
away.
actually, I'm going to Washington to visit my little baby, my nephew, who's playing football up there. So I do that too. It's like right on the same weekend. So it's like, oh well.
Oh, nice.
Whatevs. But yeah, he's a quarterback. He started at high school at 10th grade playing quarterback for the varsity. So he's balling the fuck
Oh,
out.
yeah.
Nice. So,
Yeah.
man.
So this is a
Nice.
year. Hopefully they'll make some noise. So that's where I'm going that weekend. Anywho, but
Make your
Anyway,
plans.
been
Planet
awesome.
In
Desert Rock, yeah.
January, Planet Desert Rock weekend.
Oh, yeah.
I got
Get the
another
boys.
band to announce in about a week, and it's a
Okay.
California band.
Okay.
So not much out there, and a band that barely has played live for the last
No
6
shit.
years, even. So
Oh shit. Right
yeah,
on.
a cool little addition, and
Fucking
then,
A.
I'll be down to 1 or 2 announcements left. So
All right.
Nice.
Well, looking
late
forward to that.
January, Vegas,
Okay.
baby.
Yeah, we'll be out there.
That's my plug. Thank you.
It's all good. Ollie.
All
Good
right,
show.
brother.
Yeah,
Great
fucking-
chatting, man.
Hey, it's been great, fellas. Love you guys, man. Take
Love you
care
too,
of
bro.
yourself.
Thank you,
All right,
Love you too,
boys.
brother.
Take care.
Take care, bro.
Bye. Bye. It's about who's got the passion, man. You know, who's into music for real.
No, the apple didn't fall far from the tree.
It's Trev's daddy, you know, he's big as shit, you know, it's Bill Church.
My dad was always in bands. People know my dad from Montrose, Sammy Hagar, Van Morrison.
We used to be such a tight unit, and we would always do things together as a unit.
The infighting just got worse and worse and worse.
Didn't actually seem like we were living up to the hype, I guess you could say, in like a business sense.
But everybody in this band gets along really, really well. We're 4 brothers. We really are.
The rock and roll cliche. Yeah, we were a rock and roll cliche, you know. Shit went down and stuff was done.
Like there's no bands here, man.
Wasteland. Like it's where local bands go to die.
They said they did not want me in the band.
Eric was the driver and the glue behind that band.
It was a struggle in the beginning with the business, but now it's basically paying off for all my dreams.
For me, it's like me up against all the Van Halen kids.
He's quest driven. His dad got cut. It's like Luke Skywalker.
We know our clock is done, our time is up, but we just do it because we like to do it.
So-Called Heavy Jam, a bunch of friends throwing down on a great stage with an amazing sound system.
If I stopped and I got out of the band, I think I'd really still enjoy putting it on.
One of the premier scenes for heavy rock in America.
There is a group of knuckleheads that like this stuff, and I think we're having a freaking blast doing it.
In ways, it's more fun now, I think, because we don't do any of the stupid shit you did back then, you know?
Why do I do it? Because, you know, the easiest answer, because I love doing it.